I got my shopping done. I did find a checkout person in the express lane to serve me, so that was good. She's right nice, and she was pretty had not low stress. There's not that many customers there today. It was much better than last Sunday. It must have been a novelty factor of just opening, so it's back to more normal times. A little earlier in the day as well, so to be fair. So, you know, not comparing apples with apples in that respect, but yeah, it was a lot easier navigating the aisles today. So see how we go. I'm hoping I don't encounter another angry nutter down here. This does seem to be angry nutter central just down this part of the building, but we'll see. I might get outside unscathed, but it's just weird. I've never encountered people like that on my walk outside, but once you come in here it becomes dodgy. Well, that's the Atherton Tablelands bus. Could be. Still people waiting here for buses though, so must be a few each day, even on a Sunday. So, well, I mean the tourist train runs all weekend, of course, so that would have left for the morning and come back about, I think about 4:30 returns in the afternoon. So, yeah, there must be another bus coming or something. People waiting around here. That's probably one of the most underused railway platforms in the world. It's very quiet. Not much to say for itself. I don't know how the lighting's going to be in this video because I'm downstairs and it's reasonably dim. No, can't detect any angry crazies so far. It's not the end of the trip yet. Still got a few more meters to go, but I might be lucky. I just got this bus that's been there for some time, not doing anything. Local bus. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, almost clear of Cairns Central. Back to the tried and true Parramatta Park, noisy Parramatta Park. Hopefully I've avoided a bit of the noise from the creche, people cleaning up the creche site. Let's see. Whew, hopefully. Yeah, it's a good, like Sunday is a good time to come out here because it is quieter, so I actually do enjoy that. So, not a bad day today. And yeah, the person who been watching these videos online, Lynette, she's sold her house. At least it looks as though the guy's paid 10% deposit, so it's pretty well home and host. But she's got doubts about whether she wants to come up here. I thought she was pretty set on living in Cairns, but apparently not. So I don't know what. It might be because she doesn't want to be her mother. She sort of has to be, should be a fair distance from where her mother is, and with all these lockdowns, who knows when you can travel these days. It's pretty problematic. Not easy to do at all. So. Bike rider taking an impromptu piss on the tree. Oh, well, there's Cairns after all. Not as bad as a place like India, apparently. The Scotsman, what's his name again? I'm trying to think his first name. Anyway, Dale, I think it is Dale. Yeah, he went to Shanghai. If the IT centre in India anyway, and it's a fairly modern city, but even there he found that the old ways were still there, with people relieving themselves in the street, that sort of thing. I must admit that I have done that a couple of times in Chiang Mai when I was returning from the old city. it's quite a walk. And after having a skinful at the bar at John's place in the main strip near Tappay Gate, yeah, the old bladder needed some relieving, so it wasn't good. Oh boy, I'm definitely feeling better than I was in the past. I can handle these walks better. I don't know if the weather's getting a little cooler. I don't think it's that cool. It's still summer. I remember when I came back from Bali last year, late Feb, the flat was very hot, and it was we had a week of pretty warm weather before it finally changed. So it wasn't just the it took about midway through March, I think, before it really became more moderate with the weather. So going on that, probably got another month to go of summer here. Only thing that changes is that Ergon will stop charging peak rates for electricity prior to 9 p.m. There's just a 24-hour off-peak rate for the rest of the year, but for the 3 months of summer, December, January and February, you have peak and off-peak. I mean, it's not bad in a way, because 9 o'clock, you know, you can turn on the aircon if it's a really stinking hot day, and to cool the bedroom, which I had done a couple of times last summer, but I haven't had to do once this summer. It's been fine. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll probably be seeing the real estate agent later next week. I've already contacted him, and he was going to give me a call because he hadn't heard from me, which is fair enough. But I'm super keen to get out of here, so it'll be great to get the painting job done on Wednesday, and then it's just a bit of tinkering, but I think the place will be pretty right to present. I don't know if I can get a replacement rubber ring for the door on the oven. That would probably be good, because even though it's an old oven, it works fine. The top doesn't. The fan and the exhaust area, that doesn't work. That's gone. The lights, no, it doesn't work. It's just basically kaput, but it doesn't really affect me. I mean, the lighting's so good in the kitchen with the LED lights now that I don't need to have that. And exhaust, well, it depends what sort of cooking you're doing, but I don't generally have problems with exhaust fumes, so I don't think I really need it. I may have to have the alarms, the fire alarms done. I'm not sure. I better ask the agent about that. And I'd do it on the cheap and just get some battery ones, a couple of battery ones, and put them in just to. So, although I don't know, some places I think you've got to have a mains connection with the alarms. I'm not sure. There's certainly. The irony is that they're much more conscientious if you're a renter. They will actually send inspectors around the government. If you own your place, they basically just let you be. And I don't even know if mine work now. I got a bit of noise from one in the lounge, but it was just a noise. It never actually worked to detect any fumes. It just went off because it wasn't happy. Very temperamental devices. Whew. Got a bit of sweat, but that's not a bad thing. Talking to the camera, and I find people around me, sort of feel embarrassed, a bit self-conscious. Try to do my blurbs in private. I don't think the guy pissing on the tree was expecting someone to walk past with a GoPro. He's a little worried. I turned it away from him. I'm sure you know what it looks like for a guy to piss on a tree. You don't need a visual demonstration of that. Just heading up back past my friends at Whip Construction. Yes, noisy bastards. Yes, if you're a town planner, I would suggest it's a way to zone places. Is you shouldn't have all these commercial buildings right next to a residential. You should have a buffer zone, and unfortunately there isn't any here. And it's probably one of the reasons I got the place pretty cheap. The flat cost me, well, I paid 205, but I reckon I might have got less than 200. I think I paid too much, but anyway. Compared to the other flats I've been looking at, they were all around the 240 mark, and they were further away from the CBD, and that was the killer for me. And some of them had some pretty bad body corporates. This is one of the lowest I've seen. Like I said, it's about $8.80 a quarter, and there's a lot of places up here that are over 4,000 a year. This is less than 4,000, so it's relatively okay. I've been warned I'm going to be up for big bucks for house insurance if I do buy a house up in the up at the beaches. I also made a big mistake with those CIM shares. What I didn't notice was I'm very bad with attention to detail. That actually the dividends are going to be paid in June, not March. Normally, if you post results, you would have the dividends in the same period, but they've deferred them, and that's why they took such a big whack with their pricing. So not good. But you know, it just teaches me I have to be more careful with attention to detail. I think they'll come good price-wise, so I don't think it'll be a problem, but it's got me a little nervous. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.